You know one thing, I am really appalled at the behavior of Debbie Weissman and the DNC. I mean, we all know it was a scam to start with. We all know, just like Donald Trump been saying from the beginning, just like Bernie Sanders has been saying all along. See, but the difference, I like Donald Trump, and you know I like Bernie Sanders. I like both of these gentlemen. And the reason why I like Bernie Sanders is he can't be bought. And Donald Trump can't be bought. He told you from the beginning this is all a scam. And he told you they're going to sink Bernie. Now we know they're coming out to endorse Bernie Sanders. They want him doing. They're really putting the press on him to endorse Hillary Clinton. But he spoke his mind, and he's standing up for the poor and the middle class and the oppressed. Don't you understand that? He's following up. And I just want to say something. A lot of our people, sometimes African Americans, we get confused and want to vote for Hillary, but they have done a lot of damage. And even Donald Trump even said that. So just what these people were saying from the beginning is a fact. Now the DNC is supposed to be neutral. You know what I mean? Okay, we're going to elect vote on the delegates to vote on the nominee who we're going to endorse as the candidate to run against the top Republican. And look, you find out the whole thing is a scam. Even though we had some doubts, a lot of us, a lot of us knew all along. I did. And a lot of other people, as a matter of fact, I was informed by other people. It's all a scam. All you have to do, it's different sides of the same coin. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Most politicians are as full of crap as a constipated elephant. They're all bought and paid for. America is an oligarchy. It's owned, is run like a business by big corporations. I'll put it to you this way. Now, Debbie Weissman, she didn't act on her own. Now they're trying to blame the Russians and say they were in there for a year. Well, if you knew they were in for a year, why don't you stop the hackers and expose them? That's strange. You see, none of it makes sense. It's nonsensical. It's illogical. What do you mean you knew they were in there for a year? Why don't you stop it then? Debbie Weissman knew better, but she was told to do that. But who told her to do that? And did you read any of that stuff? What they said about President Obama? I mean, he effed up. Excuse me. I don't talk because I'm a child of God. I don't miss. He screwed up. He should have went to see Chevy Chase for 20 minutes for the what? $250,000 or $350,000. The whole thing is a scam, and they torpedoed Bernie because they don't want anybody but Wall Street people ruling the country. So they torpedoed Bernie. You knew it was a scam especially when he went to New York. When Brooklyn, all of a sudden Brooklyn wasn't allowed to be counted. Come on, really? Really? That's not rocket science. It's disgusting how they're trying to dupe the American public and to believe everything is on the up and up when you know right you've been told the whole thing is a scam. It's a disgrace before the whole world. Have you believe in one thing? You're supposed to, how in the heck you supposed to be the moral leaders of the world, and you're up here backstabbing and getting paid off. Uh, then look at the Supreme Court. Look at the laws that they're passing. They just give a pass to billionaires to buy of America's elections, and they're also passing laws in state telling you to pass laws to individual what you can and can't do with your own body. That's wrong. Just like I've heard a lot of Republicans and Democrats say, that's not what the Supreme Court is supposed to be doing. But they torpedo Bernie, and now everybody's aware of it. It's a disgrace before the whole world, and I'm sorry, I have to apologize. I get a little emotional. You know how many people that are counting on this? Some fair and square election. So the middle class of all ethnicities, all racial, all backgrounds and colors can rise up the way you used to be. You're making less money now than you did back in the 1980s. That's preposterous. Trickle down economics. Yeah, it's trickle down. It's trickling right up back up to the top 1%. Then you're stuck. The more they take out, the more they cause the government, the feds to print. The American public has to pay all that back. That's all IRS for. That's the whole thing. America is broke. It's over $20 trillion in credit. Like I just said, most politicians are as full of crap as a constipated elephant. I just give Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump a credit. I commend them. They literally told you the truth. Now you know it's all a fake and a scam. Be careful who you're voting for. And another thing, what's really insulting. It's so bad that Malik Obama, President Obama's half-brother from Africa, just because he is really annoyed and disgusted with Obama's administration and the Democrats. He's joined the Republican Party and is going to vote for Trump. Why? Because he likes the way Trump speaks. Trump speaks from the heart. He's not a career politician. He is also annoyed about Hillary Clinton, how Comey, the FBI head, didn't press charges against Hillary Clinton. Why is everything turning up about these people? Email. Huh? Oh, never mind. Okay. He's annoyed. Can you blame him? He says she knew better than that. How could somebody not know that, who have been in the position as the first lady before and being the position that she... It's tacky, it's underhanded, and it insults the intelligence of the American population. Not to mention our allies and people all over the world. So he's disgusted with the Democrats and with his own brother, or shall I say half brother, and he's joined the Republicans, and he's going to vote for Donald Trump. He said because Donald Trump said that he's going to make America great again, and he would like to meet him. I mean, can you blame him? This is Malik Obama. Can you blame the man? No, you can't blame him. He's speaking the truth. I hate a fake and a phony and a liar. Because that's all these current politicians are, most of them. Different sides of the same coin. But it's the same issue over and over again with this email. But let me actually we need God like never before. We have to pray and ask God for good, God's spirit-filled Christians that get in these positions to try to help everybody. Most of the country, a lot of large swaths of land in the Midwest is owned by China. And then I even heard Iran. Well, you know, Budweiser is not an American company anymore. You know, Rockefeller Center is owned by Asians. What about Bridgestone? I think Asian. What about Bridgestone, Firestone? They're owned by the Asians, by Japanese. The Waldorf Astoria is so. A lot of companies in the Midwest are. A lot of companies all over are owned by foreigners. They bought it. They bought it. A lot of these people, these countries own big corporations and large swaths of land in America. America for sale. It's a cooperation. I told you, America's an oligarchy. The whole thing is a fake. It's a fraud. You're in a crony capitalist democracy. It costs you money to flush your stool. That's all you need to. That's all you need to know. And look at Big Pharma. Bernie Sanders just told you. Look at it. I know a good friend of the families have to pay. I forgot how many hundreds and hundreds of dollars just for a few pills in the bottle just to stay alive. Now that's appalling. You are no better than a dope dealer, and a lot worse. I've seen drug dealers pay people rent and car notes and buy medicine. I've seen them, white and black. Because I'm from where I'm from. Well, we're not going to go into that. I'm from the big city. So pray, folks. We need to repent, ask God to come in our life, and ask Jesus to help us to guide our who we're going to vote for. We need good leaders, not the current crop. And they don't sunk Bernie Sanders. But like I said, I give Bernie Sanders credit, and I give Donald Trump credit because they spoke the truth. God bless, folks. Pray. Because we're in a mess here. Pray. And God bless.